everyone, it's Jasmine with another ASMR video for you today. I've got yet again another candle, which is sweet vanilla. It's got some weird, because it melted, because summer in Australia is hot, and it melted and re-solidified and has this weird colouring to it now, but it still smells just as good, so let's light it up. It's got 2 wicks. I don't think both are going to cooperate, but we will try. Oh no, look at that. Okay, let's put that down now, and I'll start with the first thing, which is something I bought today, which is this Bluey cookie jar, which I just thought was it's Christmassy, and obviously Christmas is past, so it was on discount, and I'm like, well, I mean, I'd be losing money if I didn't buy it, so I got this today. I couldn't help myself, it's just too cute, and I needed a new cookie jar, so why not, right? Bluey, which is so cute, because when you do hear Australian kids, a lot of them sound like Bluey, so it's pretty adorable. Like, certain kids sound especially like Bluey, and you're like, oh my god, they're so Australian. And they watch a lot of Bluey, because I think it mirrors when you watch it a lot. Yeah. I'm going to get it out of its box in just a moment, but I just thought I'd show you the back of the box. I don't know why I'm on that side when the camera's over this side. What am I doing? We all know I'm bad at eye contact, don't we? We've given up on it, haven't we? That'd be the sensible thing to do. Oh, that was horrible. Cookie jar. I think that was better. I'm getting better at tracing. Alrighty. Now, I'll get it out of its case. Well, out of its box, really. And if that takes me a moment. Sorry. I do have nails. But I don't know. I feel like sometimes things are just way harder to get out of a box than need be. So, I'm going to do my best to not take forever and a day on you. That was a bit loud, sorry. I know I like sticky sounds, but that just is not hitting. Sorry, just struggling. I've got it out of its box. That's actually quite lovely. And then we have Bingo and Lila, her best friend. Which, aren't they just the cutest duo? Oh, that was an atrocious sound. Oh my god, apologies. It's new, so you'll forgive me, won't you? Okay, that's not bad. I think that makes up for the earlier horrendous sound that was torture on our ears, doesn't it? I think so. It is one of my favourite kid shows. Obviously, I've been made to watch it by my children many times. Of course, my younger daughter, she prefers Bear in the Big Blue House. I remember one time my elder, she's like, Bluey Mum, and then the youngest, she just keeps going, Bear, Bear, Bear. So I'm like, I don't know what one to play. How about we play Bluey for half an hour, then Bear? How about we do that? They still were not happy with the compromise, but you can't make everybody happy. But I do love that. I mean, good taste. Bluey and Bear in the Big Blue House. Bear in the Big Blue House was one of my favourites as a kid. If you've never watched it, and you don't, because you don't have kids, or you're not an Australian, you weren't an Australian child when it was a big hit, definitely missing out. It's adorable. And the songs are stupid catchy. Like the mail one, when he gets the mail. What's in the mail today? What's in the mail today? And it's just like, why am I singing? There's no need to sing this. You just got mail. Calm down. But I guess kid shows. The whimsy of it. Childlike wonder. Never gets old. I'm a big Disney fan, so I love it. One of my biggest dreams is to go to Disneyland in Tokyo because I want to go to Japan really badly, and I want to go to a Disney place, and also Universal Studios. It's in Tokyo as well, so that would be, well, it's in Japan. I don't know if it's in Tokyo. If I'm wrong, I need a geography lesson. That's fine. Alrighty. That makes a really nice sound. The wood lid. Okay, well, I should move on to something else since we're speaking about places around the world. I just did a mean segue into 1,000 Places to See Before You Die, which is apparently a New York Times bestseller. Now, I live in Australia, so I say we start with Australia. And I should tell you some of the places in my beautiful country they think you need to see before death takes you. Okay, so let's find that. Page 513. So halfway through the book. Okay. So we've got a map of Australia there. Come on now. There you go. So the Blue Mountains and Lillian Fells, which I have not been, but I have seen many a picture, and it is a beautiful place. I probably haven't seen many of these things. I live in the suburbs and have for much of my life, so I have not seen many. Ayers Rock and the Olgas, which I've never been outside of New South Wales, so definitely haven't seen the Northern Territory, which houses Ayers Rock, Uluru, Seven Spirit Bay, which is again in the Northern Territory. I love page turning. I hope you also enjoy it. Kakadu National Park, also in the Northern Territory. The Tiwi Islands, Bathurst and Melville, Northern Territory. Cape Tribulation. Now that's a fun name, isn't it? Tribulation. Cape Tribulation, Queensland, New South Wales, which I'd say is probably the most popular place in Australia. If when people want to come, they want to go to Queensland because it has all the theme parks and it's got Surfers Paradise, so it's definitely the place people want to go to. Fraser Island, Queensland, the Great Barrier Reef and the Coral Reef, Queensland, which, I mean, you should know. The Great Barrier Reef is quite famous. Hayman Island Resort, wow. Sitting on its own private 900-acre island, one of the 74 Whitsunday Islands in the sapphire waters of the Great Barrier Reef, Hayman is one of the world's most opulent resorts of the many island resorts of the Queensland's Gold Coast. And imagine it's not even there anymore. What if that was true? Way. Then I'd sound a little foolish, and this book would be definitely like, you need a rewrite. Heron Island, Queensland. Lizard Island, Queensland. How many islands are there in this Queensland? When Australia itself is just a big island, smaller than most. Barossa Valley, Kangaroo Island. This is Southern Australia. This is South Australia now that we're talking about. Cradle Mountain National Park and the Overland Track, Tasmania. Frasient National Park and Frasient Lodge. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, that's a shame because this is my country. Tasmania as well. And the Great Ocean Road in Victoria. Cable Beach in Western Australia. Alquestro Station, which it's a cattle ranch. Alquestro Station, Western Australia. Margaret River, Western Australia also. Now we're up to New Zealand. The Bay of Islands, Lake Taupo and Huka Lodge. You can tell I'm not a Kiwi because I'm having some trouble with this word right here. Warakahu Country Estate. If that is wrong, I'm not a Kiwi, so I have an excuse. Bumbling Rotorua, Walboro Wine Region, Grashmere Lodge, the Grand Traverse, Milford Sound and Doubtful Sound, Mount Cook National Park and the Tasman Glacier. Well, you know, with the way that pollution is happening, I bet that glacier is probably no more when you really think about it. The home of bungee jumping and jet boating, which I know they still do that. I know they still do that one in New Zealand. And there's the Cook Islands. I'm done. Oh, I think yeah. Okay, let's call it with that one now. But yes, 1,000 places to see before you die. Very cool places, very fun places, very pretty places. That, I mean, if you were to see in person, it would like take your breath away, you know what I mean? Like, there's a picture and then there's being there and seeing it, and they're two very different things. And I just realized when I was reading those, I was like over here. So I look a little silly. That's okay. I hope you like the sounds anyway. This book is actually producing quite nice sounds in my humble opinion. I'll just tap quietly for a little bit before I move on to the next trigger, if that's okay with everyone. That was horrible. It made a squeaking sound, so sorry. Sorry, a notification just popped up. Because I'm filming on my phone. So. Now I'm going to have to be rude for the next 25 minutes and just not answer. Because you know me, OCD. I have to have at least 40 minutes or over. Because otherwise I feel like I'm ripping you off. Which is weird because I absolutely love certain people's ASMR shorts. And I just realised yesterday I didn't tell you guys of an ASMR artist that I like. At least I don't think I did. If I did, well then I'm misremembering because I've been doing so many back to back, and now I'm blanking on another ASMR artist. What am I doing here? I think she filmed with JoJo in the 10 ASMR artists in a room. I think it's Emma MySpace, something like that, I think. But she is actually really cool. I really like her. When I saw her video, like her little segment in JoJo's 10 ASMR artists in like the quietest room, I'm like, okay, I have to go subscribe. She's fantastic. Got the instant tinkle. She's fantastic. So I love when ASMR artists you've loved for always bring in someone new, like in a, like, what are they called? Crossover. A little crossover event. And then you're like, oh my goodness, you've shown me a new ASMR artist I can love. Okay. I didn't read the back. I probably should have. So let's read the back for you. At last, a book that tells you what's beautiful, what's fun, and what's just unforgettable everywhere on Earth, says Newsweek. Around the world, continent by continent, here is the best the world has to offer. 1,000 places guaranteed to give you travellers the shivers. Sacred ruins, grand hotels, wildlife preserves, hilltop villages, snack shacks, castles, festivals, reefs, restaurants, cathedrals, hidden islands, opera houses, museums, and more. Each entry tells exactly why it's essential to visit. Then come the nuts and bolts, addresses, websites, phone, and fax numbers. Fax! Nobody faxes anymore. Numbers, best times to visit. Stop dreaming and get going. How old is this book? Like, faxes? No, this has got to be an old book. Let's copyright 2003. It is 22 years old. Man, she is. Okay, let's get on to the next thing, shall we? These are little milestone wooden, what would you call it? Like a card, basically. It's a milestone marker for your kids. I have 2 kids, but I bought this set for my second one because I lost the first set I had with my first one. And one I didn't even use. I didn't use the I've arrived with my first one. With my second, even though I bought this set specifically for my second, I didn't do the I've arrived because I had to hurry and buy it when her 1 week, 1 month was coming up. I'm like, I don't have any milestones and I can't find the old ones. We've got to go buy us a new set. Maybe I should trace all of them. This is taking high levels of concentration. And also, I'm probably not going to do very good eye contact today. I just don't know why, but it does not seem on the cards. And then 1, still had my little brushes. Actually, I do. 1 second. I'll tap while getting my brushes out. Sorry, you're hearing me rustling in the background now. This is a new thing I'm doing here. Being very random. Okay, let's find a good brush for this. Good thing they were still here from yesterday. I still haven't put them back because procrastination is something I'm quite good at. Let's see. I don't know if you can hear it quite well. I hope you can hear it. Because the brush isn't like hard and dense, so it's a bit more demure. very, very demure. Good. And then 5 months. This is very hard to do. Props to all my fellow ASMR artists who can do this and make it look effortless, because that is a skill I hope I can one day achieve. Oh wow, the S is crazy down. 6. I'm getting a call. 6 months. Oh. I already said I was a Disney fan, so you can't judge that Monsters Inc. quote just now. I already told you. Okay. Now this is very old. I've had it forever. It's a Simpsons comic, Meltdown. I'm a huge Simpsons fan. More the earlier years than the older ones. As it gets older, it does not improve with age. It really doesn't. It's like, can we just give it a merciful death, please? It's been laughs. We've had great times. Like my favourite season, and this is saying something because it's like 30, how many seasons? 37 now? Some shit like that. Sorry, language. My favourite was season 5, and it always will be, especially Cape Fear with Sideshow Bob. I mean, any episode with him is just amazing. Kelsey Grammer is fantastic at that role. No surprise I'm a Frasier fan, is it? No surprise at all. Okay. I've got 2 more triggers and I've only got 10 minutes left, so I don't even know if I'm going to need them, but we'll keep them there. I might only need 1. I know I like when people do this. I don't know if it's everyone's cup of tea. But I'll just do it a few times, you know. And if you like it, put it in the comments. I've got about 1,000 books. Well, that is a dramatic over-exaggeration. I've got quite a few books. So you just tell me if you like the page flipping, and I'd be more than happy to do it again. Should I read the back? Why not? Matt Groening, I think that's how you pronounce his name, Groening, creator of The Simpsons, serves up a high-octane collection of combustible tales. It's a red alert laugh riot when all of Springfield moves in with Mr. Burns after a hazardous nuclear cloud engulfs the town. Then fire up the grill as Krusty the Clown's famous franchise gets some not-so-friendly competition from a new Burgermeister, Homer Simpson. And when Springfield faces its worst financial crisis in history, Mayor Quimby sets off a firestorm of trouble by declaring that the town be open for business 24/7. Watch the pies fly after Marge hires Krusty the Clown as her new life coach. Finally, in an incendiary fable, I made myself seem real stupid there. Incendiary fable, Homer is appointed the new fire chief and literally decides to fight fire with fire. This volatile and explosive comic collection will ignite a wildfire of hysterics. You wouldn't think I read a lot, would you? Incendiary. Although, to be fair, I don't read that word a lot. It doesn't come up. Okay. So there's that. And then I've got another book here. 1,001 More Cool Jokes. I already have the original 1,000 Cool Jokes. 1,001 Cool Jokes. So, and I have the sequel. I don't know where the first one is, honestly. So we'll just rock with what we got here. Should I just stop at a random page and read some cringy jokes? I think we should. Okay. Yeah, I'll stop here. Big brother, that planet over there is Mars. Little brother, then that other one must be Pars. That's so stupid. I love a good dumb joke, what can I say? Why did your brother ask your father to sit in the freezer? Because he wanted an ice cold pop. Why did the boy wear a life jacket in bed? Because he slept on a waterbed. My brother's a professional boxer. Heavyweight? No, featherweight. He tickles his opponents to death. I love a good bad joke. I'm not hard to please. Okay, let's stop here. Was Dracula ever married? No, he was a bachelor. What do you get if you cross a vampire with Al Capone? A fangster. Oh, that is tragic. So bad. I love a bad joke. What can I do? If you want more of those jokes, just tell me and I'll read more. Because there are 1,001 of them, and I think I only just told 6, so there's plenty more where that came from, if you want. Joke. With Glenn Singleton. I used to live in a town called Singleton, which is a town obviously in New South Wales, Australia. We do have many towns. Okay. And then I've got my last, which turns out I am showing you everything. I've got 2 things which are together. So this is the film for an Instamax Mini. This is the film for it, which has been decimated. Clearly left it in a drawer too long, because when you open and shut a drawer and you don't pay attention to what's in there, apparently you ruin the packaging of things. I'm good at that. I do that a lot. Just throw things in a drawer and then smash it against things. It's like, oh, you've bent that, have you? Whoops. That makes a nice sound. You tell me if you think it's pleasant. I think it's pleasant. I'm trying to be more slow and methodical this time around, because I feel like I've been fast tapping a lot, which nothing wrong with that. I love fast tapping. It's probably more tingly, but I think sometimes slow tapping can really be tingly if you do it right, which I'm not sure I am, but we live and we learn, you know. Practice makes perfect, and I'm trying to practice every night to get into that habit, because I love this. I really do. I love filming. I love finding new things in my house that I probably haven't seen in a bit. Being like, oh, that sounds nice if I tap on it, and then just showing you guys. Because why not? I mean, when you have so many things, because I have a tiny house. I mean, it's a 3-bedroom house, but it's still a tiny house. And so, it's very cluttered. I have a lot of things. I mean, as comes with, you know, I'm a little bit of a hoarder. I kind of don't throw things away, even when logic would dictate to do so. Except for clothes. See, if you haven't noticed, I do look a bit different than 3 years ago. I've lost a significant amount of weight, and that comes with needing to get rid of clothes that weigh you like a sack, and donating them, which I have donated about more than half my wardrobe, and then thrifted things that were actually my size. So I mean, it all works out in the end. even if you don't know how much film you have, definitely you've got to go to the app, set it all up like that, and definitely never open it to check how much film you have, because if you do, all that film will now be black. It will be gone. Once you've put it in, never take it out, because then you will ruin every other picture you try to put on that film. It's destroyed forever. It has a little charger port there, which it's cool, it flips out. Alright, that's my little Instax mini camera like Polaroid. Okay, now I'll blow out my candle, because it didn't blow itself out this time. I love that every time. I don't know why. Get a weird kick out of it. Okay. Well, everyone, I hope you all enjoyed my collection of random bits and bobs as per usual. And I'll see you again tomorrow night. Good 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 night. And I hope you had lots and lots of tingles, 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 tingles. And this helped you